What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Now let's go over to something that NWA. I rarely talk about NWA on this podcast at all, but they've been struggling, and then they just had a pay-per-view called NWA Empower, which is the first all-women's pay-per-view for NWA.
Yeah, it was put together by all women too.
Yeah, it was put together by my boo, Mickie James, who've been trying to get that off the ground for WWE for months, but it's like, no, y'all got y'all Revolution, and that was it. We ain't see nothing else from them since then. So let's go over the card real quick, because things happen. Probably know he's solid. And then I think the main event, we'll talk about who came back and who retired. Is that fair?
Sure.
All right, well, I mean, so we had Diamante defeated Chick Tormente and Kylie Ray in a triple threat match.
Yep.
Yeah, so
I thought Kylie should have won, but sure.
Isn't Diamante going out with Karen Hogan?
Yeah.
Okay, I was making sure I was saying, because Diamante's still in Impact. I mean, not Impact. She's still in AEW, right?
Yeah, she's still in AEW.
Okay, yeah, so they use all the other different for me. The Hex, which is Allison Kay and Marty Bell from where's Marty Bell from?
Impact, the Dollhouse.
The Dollhouse, yeah, with her and Jade and the other girl. Defeated Hell on Heels, Renee Michelle and Sarah Seven. Is the NWA.
Sarah Seven is, I don't know, but it's out of control.
She says it's out of control.
3 C's.
For the NWA Women's Tag Team Champions Tournament semifinals, so they had a tournament on the show also. Then they had Red Velvet and was it Kylan King?
Kylan King, yeah.
Kylan King taking on the Free Babes, Jazz Young and Miranda Gordy, which I know is the daughter of Terry Gordy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think both of them are daughters of somebody. I think.
It's probably Freebird stuff. That was the other match for the NWA Women's Tag Team Championship semifinals. Then your girl Diana Purrazzo took on Melina, and I was good to see Melina back. She was selling the leg. It was a match for the Impact Knockouts Championship. So is Melina back in NWA? She's still in NWA, or is she coming to Impact?
No, she's in NWA. She's been in there for a while.
Oh, okay. How's she been? She been looking good in there or no?
Well, she's more like Melina's more like she wrestles once in a while. She's more of the manager type of. She's more like MVP.
Oh,
she's a manager,
okay.
But when she wrestles, she has to.
Gotcha. Okay, I love seeing Melina wrestle. I miss her style.
And then she still does the split, and like the Velvet Sky was on commentary. Velvet Sky.
I heard she was terrible.
I'm sorry, but Velvet Sky is probably one of the worst announcers I've ever heard in my life.
Everybody was saying how terrible she was.
So yeah, unfortunately, that's. I'm sorry, Bully Ray, but she's one of the worst I've ever heard. But yeah, my bad. You can go on.
No, okay, no. I thought you probably had a little bit more say about your girl Diana Purrazzo.
Well, she won. She's double champ, belt collector. We on the rise.
Oh Lord. So now we're at the finals for the NWA Women's Tag Team Championships. The Hex defeating Red Velvet and Kylie King. I was kind of hoping.
I knew they was gonna win. I mean, come on now. It's Marty Bell.
Hey, look, I like Marty Bell too, but I was like, I was kind of rooting for Red Velvet also because Red Velvet keep getting embarrassed. I'm
Red
like,
Velvet was not going to win because Red Velvet is in AEW.
you're right. So Marty Bell is in NWA now, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought she was.
Well, they're not NWA, but they are like they're more NWA prone. Like Red Velvet is AEW first,
Mm-hmm.
and Kylie King's like Kylie King is something. She's more AEW Dark. Wow. The Hex is more like they can represent NWA.
Gotcha. Okay.
First.
Singles match for the NWA Women's Championship. Layla Hirsch, legit Layla Hirsch, taking on a tall homegirl. What's her name? Camille. Who? I mean, the size difference of these two women. But legit Layla Hirsch is legit. But she does not come up, and she loses the match. Camille retains the Women's Championship. But was it a good match?
No, yeah, it was a good match. It was like a David and Goliath match, but done well. Like, I really did enjoy the match. I like the way that they are building Camille.
Yeah. Then we had an NWA Women's Invitational Cup Gauntlet, which had a lot of people in there that I really didn't know.
This was more of a showcase.
Oh, okay. Basically, to show off who these women are, like who they could. So, because it was like Lady Frost, Tootie, Lynn, Jamie, Siegel, Chelsea Green. Everybody knew. Debbie Malenko. I don't know that she related to Dean Malenko. Bianca Carvelli, Genesee, Masha Samovich, Thunder Kitty, and Karen Hogan.
Yeah, so, now this is the showcase. The show is like kind of like a breakout type of thing.
Okay, well, Chelsea Green won. Chelsea Green is a name, so good to see her win something like that. But the highlight of the night was Gail Kim was out there, and she was presenting. Was she out there for the Women's Tag Team Championships?
No, the way that it was on the show, she was just out there.
Oh, she was just out there? Okay, I thought she presented something.
No, she was just out there. She was basically like how it was. She was like, I love women's wrestling.
And who came in and attacked her?
They didn't really come in and attack her, but Taryn Terrell was her Impact rival. They had a lot of great matches. Taryn Terrell came out, and she had like two women with her, and they was about to beat up Gail Kim.
Yeah, but then here comes Awesome Kong. Awesome Kong comes out, and it kind of cleans house for Gail Kim. She tells Gail Kim to come back because Gail Kim and Awesome Kong had a great rivalry in Impact. They kind of put that Knockouts Championship or Knockouts division on the map. Mm-hmm. So she comes out. She says, "Look, it hasn't been a good year in the Kong house. I know they had canceled Glow because of the pandemic. She was in AEW for a little bit with Brandy Rose, cutting off girls' hair, and she didn't wrestle. And it's like, I don't know what's been going on with Awesome Kong. I really don't. But she said, she was crying and talking about how her and Gail Kim had some of the, great rivalry, great matches with her and Gail Kim had in, Impact. I know people may think that Gail Kim's rivalry with, what was some girl's name that was out there?
Taryn Terrell?
Yeah, Taryn Terrell was better. I think the Awesome Kong rivalry was better.
No, the Awesome Kong rivalry was better, but her and Taryn Terrell had, like, great matches. Not to say that Awesome Kong didn't, but they had, like, one great match, and all the matches were mostly good. Which is weird, because, like, all the Awesome Kong matches were good as well, so they were just both good rivalries.
Yeah.
I guess because Taryn is more smaller and more nimble, she can do more stuff. Like, Gail Kim may have the ability to get beat up and powerbomb the whole time. It's like it's Awesome Kong. Gail Kim can't, like, give a neck breaker to Awesome Kong. She'll, sell it.
Well, they did have that one good hardcore match that Gail Kim won.
Yeah, no, they had a lot of good matches. What I'm saying, like, Gail Kim can give a cutter to Taryn Terrell. She can't really give a cutter to Awesome Kong, so she got to be more nimble. Pretty much every Gail Kim match at Awesome Cross, she's getting beat up and powerbomb and slammed more than Terrence Terrell.
So they had good. I like how they hugged and then they kind of walked not hand in hand, but hand on back backstage. I know that was one of the best moments of Empower, and that was.
I wish that they would have. I wish that she would have like said it more. She would have announced it better.
Yeah, it did come out the blue to saying I'm retired or retiring.
Like, she didn't even say I'm retired. She was like, I wanted to come back and do this for my friend. You know what? I'm done. I can't do without this chick right here. All right, and I'm done. And that was it. That was the announcement.
But I really want to know more about what happened to her and why it's been such a rough year and stuff like that. Like, what happened to?
I mean, she wasn't wrestling to begin with in AEW. She wrestled like twice, and then the other times she just did her finisher.
Yeah.
So maybe she just. Because she was supposed to wrestle Aja Kong, and she didn't. So maybe she just got, Jeff Hardy syndrome where her body just hurt or something. Who knows?
It could be. Could be going to depression. I know she had lost a baby at one point, especially back when she was there at WWE.
I don't know. I mean, I thought she was. I thought she was already retired before this came up. Anyway,
that's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. And I was like, I know it was like she kind of did a comeback, and I was just like, well, what happened? She did no comeback. To what?
No, after AEW, she left. This was her first appearance.
Well, look, shout out to those women because they had a great rivalry, great everything. It was very emotional, but like I said, I did wish that the moment was a little bit more not caught off guard. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I could go back and watch Gail Kim in Awesome Kong matches all the time. I still do it all the time.
Well, let's go to NWA 73. Now, I'm not going to do this whole show.
Okay.
But I do have bullet points. I will say...
Ric Flair, right?
Well, no. I just want to read some of these names. Tim Storm defeated Crimson.
Okay.
From TNA, which is Amazing Red's brother, quote unquote. Mickie James defeated Kylie Ray, and then Deonna Purrazzo proceeded to destroy her, which means that they're going to go into a feud. And it's either she beats Mickie James, or Mickie James might be the one to defeat her. But I think she beats Mickie because everybody she's beaten is kind of like almost on legend status as far as the women go, in a sense, or. She beat like people like Jazz and ODB and Melina, so she might keep that train going. Chris Masters beat James Storm. They had a battle royal, and JTG was about to win, and then James Mitchell came out with this big dude, and he won. This dude name is Judias.
Not Judas Messias, right?
No, it's Judais.
Okay.
So, Camille beat Chelsea Green, who won the tournament the night before. You are right though. Ric Flair did come out, gave a little, he gave a little speech. Okay. He did not come out to his music. Nothing similar to his music he came out with, which is so weird.
Wow.
So yeah, that was awkward. But he came out and basically just talked about WWE.
I did hear he said he loved Vince.
He said he loved Vince. He loved Triple H. He wanted Randy Orton to beat his streak until Charlotte got 12. People used to come up to him and tell him about NWA stories and all that kind of stuff. He just, Ric Flair was just going.
Yeah.
But the main event baffled me. This man, Nick Aldis, has been champion for like 1,000 days or something. He lost the championship to, can you guess, of anybody? I'm gonna give you a hint. They were in WWE and they were a champion in 2006 or 2008. Let's go with 2008. 2007. Right. Better. 2007. They were a champion in WWE.
Great Khali?
No. You're not gonna guess this. I'm telling you.
Vladimir Kozlov?
No. I give. You're not gonna guess this. I'm telling you right now.
You say he was a world champion. You say he was a world champion in 2007.
I didn't say world champion. They were a champion.
Kenzo Suzuki. No, that says a 4.
They were mostly on Raw.
The Brian Kendrick?
Okay, I'm gonna just tell you. Trevor Murdoch.
Oh, why did you say he was a tag team?
Trevor, because I probably gave him away. Probably.
Well, you could have said the means. You could have said Lance Cade.
50. No, he's like 40. But Trevor Murdoch just. I don't know, man. I personally am not a big fan of Trevor Murdoch. Especially he got the same look, he got the same gimmick. But that's just me, I guess. I wouldn't have made him the champion, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was a quick a quick thing.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Which one was better to you, that one or Empower?
Oh, Empower was better to me because it was just, it was a significant event.
Look, I hope the NWA gets back to I know that the guy who's running it is trying to make like the old NWA. You can't get that back, obviously, but
yeah, Billy Corgan. Yeah.
Billy Corgan's doing the best he can, but
Nick Aldis had the title for over 1,000 days.
No, who won't beat Nick Aldis?
Trevor Murdoch did.
Oh God, dude, Trevor Murdoch beat Nick Aldis. Could have found somebody better than that.
That's what I was saying, but because I know, so Nick Aldis had the title in All In, that he lost it to Cody, and then somewhere he beat Cody for the title, and he's had it ever since.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
He's had it like ever since like 2018, 2019.
Gotcha.